Hello everybody, welcome back. Wait, hold on, I gotta show you guys my tattoo because it's
Lord
so
have mercy on that
sick.
buzz.
Alright. And if you haven't seen this one, also sick as fuck. But anyway, we're playing Apex again, and I thought, you know, I've had a rough week. I've had a rough couple of weeks, I think, the past few weeks, and I would just love to rant about working in retail. I think we all know, like, customer service is an ass job, and, you know, someone has to do it. And that someone is a lot of us. It's honestly okay to complain about. Sorry, this shit's so good. This shit's so fucking good. I think that we can all complain about it. We can complain about whatever we want, you know? This is a free country. I live in Canada. Don't know why I said that. Yeah, so I just thought, this is also not me saying that I want to be a blue-collar worker, or I'd rather be someone who goes into oil rigs and dives in the ocean. My job is easy as fuck. I stand all day and talk to people, and I get paid. So, I really just, you know, it's whatever. But, I still fucking hate it sometimes, and I think that's okay. While playing Apex, ooh! Excuse me. I really want to finish this. I guess I shouldn't chug it. I'm gonna get a stomachache. I'm gonna play Apex, and we're gonna rant about retail working and shit. It's gonna be a little therapy session. If you don't like trauma dumping, then I'm so sorry, but don't fucking click off this fucking video. Please, bro. Not that it really does anything. I don't get paid, so it's like, if you don't want to watch it, then don't fucking watch it. So, can we talk about how lame these skins are for the event? Can we talk about how lame these skins? This is the only cool skin, the rest are, well, I mean, bro just always looks like a beetle in his skins. That's just how it is. I need to make sure my audio is being captured, because this tends to happen a lot, where it's not recording the audio. If anything's wrong with this video, I'm gonna piss myself. Okay. I'm not ready, because I have my notes over there. Sorry the background's boring as hell. I changed my camera setup. Also, I was just looking at myself a little narcissistic sometimes. But I actually don't know how I look in this angle, and I feel like it's really dog shit, but I don't know. So we're just gonna work with it for now. I'm gonna get some music playing. This also shouldn't capture. If it does, I'm going to end it. I know that we all have these weeks, right, where we just want to die. That's normal. That is normal. As much as you think it's not normal, it's normal. It's so normal. Everyone wants to die sometimes. I'm gonna listen to Melanie Martinez because I fucking love her. She's so pretty and she's amazing and she's so cool and I fucking love her. Oh, but Crybaby, I'm kind of out of that era. Not gonna lie. Let's do... Okay, so it's all the Crybaby album. I shuffled her entire... Okay, it's fine. K-12. K-12 is good too. I honestly started off not liking K-12, but now, lately, I've been a little all over it. Bro, like, that's my makeup desk and it's messy and I know, okay? Did I solo queue? Okay, whatever, who gives a shit? The first thing that I wanted to mention about retail and working in there is that you get a lot of weird people. And a lot of times it's like they're kind of just like relatively weird, you know? It's like, okay, like a weird little interaction. It's like, okay, that guy's probably just... He's probably normal, but he's just a little weird today or something, you know, he let the voices get the best of him today. But one time there was this old, like, and not to be rude, I mean, this is, I don't know if I should say this, but he was a bigger guy, he was old, and he did look scary, I will say that. He had like a burn on his face, a burn scar or something, and again, not trying to be judgmental, that's just me describing his appearance and letting you know, like, why I would be kind of a little bit scared of that.
They spotted me. Taking shots.
So... Fuck, bitch. Okay, it's fine. So, he came up to me, right? I'm like 17 years old, he came up to me and he's like, hi, how are you, blah blah blah, and I'm like, I'm good, how are you? I'm expecting that he needs to know where, like, I don't know, the hardware section is or something. Decided to ask me where... No. I'm literally just making this shit up as I go. Basically, what he said to me was like, oh hey, I do photography and I do shoots and stuff. And I was like, oh, cool. And he's like, yeah, and I feel like you'd be a great candidate for that. And I was like, okay, cool. And he's like, I'll show you some of my work. I'm like, cool. Like at this time, I'm 17. I'm like, okay, sick. Like I'm working at a store and I'm getting like a job offer right now. Like, okay, do your shit and show me, king. And so he pulls up his Instagram, and it's this woman in a bed. It's like a Valentine's Day shoot, and she's in lingerie. And I'm like, oh, okay, so what is this? Like, he doesn't mention anything like that, like, you know, like that kind of photography. It's just like, he just says photography, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool, yeah, nice. Like, I don't know what I'm, like it's a woman on a bed, like, I don't, good, that looks so good, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say to that. Okay, cool. And he's like, yeah, like, if you want to, like, get my Instagram, like, text me. And then I, like, forgot it. I was like, oh yeah, I'll remember that, I'll make note of that. But I was, like, seriously considering this at the time, by the way. I didn't, like, I thought it was weird, but I was like, low-key, like, okay. Yeah, so I don't know, I was a little fucked in the head back then. Anyway, he leaves, and then he goes to, like, the side of the aisle. And he goes to the side of the aisle, and I hear him talking to, like, his wife or something. I don't know, his acquaintance. And he's like, she's perfect. She's got the colored hair, she's got the piercings, and I'm like, what am I perfect for exactly? So I'm scared as fuck. And then that made me almost believe that he was like trying to sex traffic me, bro. Maybe I'm paranoid or something. I don't know. I could definitely be. But like, come on now. I don't know. That's so scary. Oh, you're dead. Okay. Don't know what that was. My hands are not warm. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Yeah, so that was like a scary situation for me. I was like, whew. So that's like one thing. I don't know. There's a lot of weirdos in this, just in general. Also where I live, it's like, okay, you guys kind of need to get your shit together. Along with weirdos, you get people that like really smell bad. They smell so bad, bro. And it's not just like you walk by them and it smells. It lingers for a minute. So say they're like right here, and then they move here, and I'm over here, and I walk around this area. It's just there, and it's just all over the fucking store. There was this one man that often comes in, and he always smells like balls. And I went into a store to get lunch one day, and I saw him in the little like vestibule, whatever. Is it a vestibule? I don't know. It's a something with a V and a bowl in it. And it's when you walk in the doors, right? So that little area before the store. And it straight up just smelled like balls in there. I was like, this guy, what are you doing to smell like this all the time? And what you're not doing is fucking showering. It's so gross. Fucking hate it. And it's like revolting because it's like, I don't want to smell. The only balls I'm trying to smell are my boyfriend's, you know what I'm saying? There were times where he's like, I'm cashing him out and he's like, how are you doing? I'm like, good. And I'm like really trying to like, you know, when you want to be nice. And like, I was nice, obviously. I'm not just gonna be a dick. But, you know, like a few times when you smell like shit, it's like, okay. But if you're smelling like shit all the time, there's kind of almost no excuse for that. So there's so many categories of weirdos. One time someone came up to me and they're like, I love your piercings. Yeah, like I love them. Is no one fucking here? Is no one shooting anybody? I'm gonna lose my mind. Huh. I love your piercings. And I was like, oh, thank you. How many do you have? I was like, blah, blah, blah. I genuinely don't know. Like 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 piercings. And then she's like, do you have any that I can't see? And I was like, no. No, I don't. I don't. It was really awkward. And it's just like, why do people even bother saying that shit, you know? Bro, I don't like this game. I don't like this game. I can't. Oh my god, here we fucking go, you fucking bitch. She's just gonna fucking chase me now.
Let me tell you something.
Working retail includes all the weirdos, and then you get like those, you know, like they're dads or grandpas, older men that are like, they don't like change, and they just don't like different people. They make jokes, they crack a little bit of jokes, some dad jokes that are like really just bad, and you kind of like laugh at it a little bit sometimes, but then it's like, okay, well, like I feel like you kind of meant that, and then like it little low-key hurts, but you just hope that they're like joking, because like what are you gonna say, like, oh my god, that's fucking rude, blah blah blah, which I guess you could, but who wants to be that person, you know? Not me. I kind of just go with it, and I'm like, haha. Oh shit, that scared me. Doesn't really matter where I work. I work at a place with a lot of old men and a lot of kids. I guess it's like old women and men and also children. So it's like old and very young. And there's so many kids in there. One day I was wearing a collared shirt because it's tasteful sometimes, okay? Like it was a little polo, black and gray, a little red polo symbol. That was really cute, actually. And I had my hair up, and I was walking down, going back to the cash area because that's where I always am. And this kid looks at me and says, "Mommy, is that a boy?" It just like I'm walking by as I hear that, and my face completely, it's just like, this fucking kid. Like, I hate kids. Kids are such assholes all the fucking time, and for no reason. And I get it, like, their frontal lobe is not developed at all. It's not even there yet. And, you know when a kid says something, honestly, it hurts more than when it's from an adult, right? An adult. It's from an adult. Like, you always want kids to like you. Usually it just hurts more when it's like a pet. When an animal doesn't like you, you feel hated and just disgusting and like the biggest piece of shit. Maybe that's just me, but I feel like an asshole. Kids say this shit, it hurts me a little bit. That's not even the only time. I have piercings, right? So one time a kid said to me, whoa, what happened to your face? And it's because I have these piercings. And not gonna lie, at the time when I had my bridge done and my eyebrow done, it was kind of a lot on my face. No excuse, don't get me wrong, it was no excuse. My eyebrow piercing was like, the bar was still long, and my bridge was uneven as well, so like from an outer perspective I can see how it was a little bit weird looking for a kid. That's why I hate kids. I've always hated kids. Always get at least one old lady who has the soul of like, I don't even know, just the kindest heart in the world. And it never makes sense. It's like you're so sweet. Like, what the fuck, man? And then that usually happens after being rude to people, and then you feel like an asshole. You feel so terrible because it's like, why can't I just be as nice as you? Why am I a dick? Why am I the worst person to exist? The old ladies are usually nice. Sometimes you get the fucked up ones that are just, you know, they've had a rough, probably, life. There's one lady who buys iTunes gift cards, like $500 worth every time, and it's like, okay, like what are you doing with these? Because you're getting these at least once a month, right? I think I see her come in more than once a month. It could be for gambling, but usually we're encouraged to like inspect it and be like, are you getting scammed? Like, what's going on? Just trying to watch out for her, and she's like really angry about it. And I saw her the other day wearing a I Heart President Trump hat, which explained everything, and it just kind of like put me at peace finally. She lives in Canada. We live in Canada. I don't know if she's from America or what. I don't know her origin story. But it's like, why are you wearing that in Canada? Like, move to America then? I don't know. And it was honestly like yassified because it was pink and it had a little heart on it. It was really cute, I'm not gonna lie, but personally, I would never wear that. You know, to each their own, I guess. Like, it is a free country, like I was saying. So honestly, I think that's maybe the end of my little retail worker customer service, I mean, rant.
Need to recharge my shield.
So I feel a little bit better after that. I kind of got the main things out. So now it's just gonna be a boring ass video, I guess, right? I got 1 kill. That's insane. Oh, actually, yesterday, so I work, I feel like I have to hold a high standard for myself because of like how I grew up as a kid. I got like really embarrassed from things. If I got embarrassed from anything, I would want to curl up and die and never show my face again. Of course, no one likes to be embarrassed, right? Like, unless you have one of those kinks. I don't, so I don't like to be embarrassed. I was walking out of the cash area and there's a fucking dryer sheet on the floor. Why is there a dryer sheet on the floor of a store? Why? So I walk out and I do like a little, it was one of those that's like a jitter, like a little jerk almost, and it's like, it's jerky enough to like be embarrassing, and if I was going any faster, I probably would have fell and cracked my fucking head open. So you know what, maybe I should have done that, because whoever left that fucking dryer sheet there, I could have sued. Whoever did that, you're lucky, bitch. I might actually play quads, because I feel like quads is slightly better than trios, only because I don't have anyone to play with. Okay, is quads like dead? There's no one playing quads anymore, bro. Yeah, I forgot to do an intro, or an outro. Oh my god, an outro. So here it is. If you want more content, let me know. I'll do anything you tell me to do, except for OnlyFans. That's not gonna happen until I'm miserably failing. So yeah, bye!